Hello, my name is Mouthanna Haddadin. I'm the commercial manager of Innovo Constructions. I have worked with a team of professionals specialized in the design and off-site construction of modular projects. Our aim is to provide a complete solution to answer the market needs using modern innovative techniques and new technologies. Today, we will be discussing one of the studies conducted by our team on how to reduce cost and increase efficiency using standardization in the workflow and design. Let me here share my screen. Okay. Let me start by asking a very important question. How many projects had been underestimated? Clients are usually surprised after the first round of tendering when the offers received are much higher than their budget. Do not mistake this for a normal practice. This is where most of the project issues are ignited. This is where we keep seeing illogical pricing that make contractors suffer financially and may be unable to deliver. This is where the time of the project extends, again affecting the feasibility of the project itself and negatively impacting all the project stakeholders. This is where we see value engineering proposals that are far from value engineering and are basically omissions replacing higher quality material with cheaper items. Today, clients and developers are looking to gain maximum value for their money, making the objective of finding new efficiencies and the need to optimize design and delivery an absolute necessity. How? By understanding client perspective and applying it on a project from its earliest stages till project handover. Basically, we have taken the workflow and analyzed it. Let me here present you the traditional project life cycle. It starts with the client idea and budget. Then we move to the developing of the design, selection of material, budgetary pricing, and usually high-level time estimate. Then we move to the approvals and the tendering. Then we move to the construction phase where the detailed planning, identifying construction method, engineering, procurement, site works, substructure and superstructure work and finishes are being done. Then we have the testing and commissioning, then the project handing over. Now we have noticed that the major disconnect between the design phase and the construction phase, especially in the detailed planning, identifying construction method, engineering and procurement, are not taken into consideration in the design phase as they should be. So we have improved the project life cycle. We have the client idea and budget, and then we have determined the construction method early in the design stage. We have done the detailed planning, the design, the material selection, the engineering, and the procurement. Basically, efficiency and standardization. Then we move to the construction phase, site works, substructure and superstructure works, MEP and finishes. Then we move to the testing, commissioning, and project handover. Here, the contractor can get involved either in the client perspective phase or later before the construction phase. Basically, because the construction phase is only installation, limited to installation, and is limited to the delivery of material and site works itself. Now, this new approach will increase the cost efficiency and the accuracy to fit client's budget. It will give us better time management and accuracy to fit client's schedule, and it will enhance the quality to fit the client expectation. We have a case study of a residential community, 100 townhouses, G+3, G+1, sorry, 3+ bedrooms, and an area of 2,000 square foot per townhouse. We have chosen the precast as our method of construction due to its benefits, such as reduction of supervision costs, manpower costs, related accommodation costs, and the transportation and logistics of the laborer and the other material, less storage area, and clean and safer site. Now, involving the precast contractor or the precast specialist in the early stages will give us a better design optimization. It will increase our utilization of typical elements and the early conflict identification of resolution and resolution with other traits, such as architectural finishes and MEP. This added value up to 30% in time, and it gave us up to 25% cost saving in structural and site works itself. Now, this is the front facade comparison between the design as received from our client or consultant and the before and after is our enhanced design. As you can see, there is not a major change on the overlook of the building. However, we have modified a little in the glass openings. Also, the back facade comparison, the before and after, as you can see also, we have not changed on the overlook, and we have only, as I mentioned before, modified a little in the glass openings using the standard size of glass sheets. The plan comparison, the red one on the left is the plan of the ground floor as received from the designer, and on the right side is our enhanced standardized design. We have taken into consideration in our design the precast, basically the precast standardized panel sizes, the tiling, and the window openings, the glass. Now, in the previous design, there was a lot of panel sizes, shapes, different types of precast panels. However, in our modified design, we have taken into consideration only 2 precast panel sizes, as you can see here below in blue. And we have taken into consideration the tiling layouts. As you can see on the left, we have 45 by 90 as per the designer layout. However, we have used typical size of tile and increased the efficiency up to 7%. How? There is, in our design, there is no waste for the tiles since we are using full pieces. However, in the previous design, we had to cut and measure on-site the tiling itself. We have also reduced the manpower required for cutting the tiles. We have reduced the tools that we need to use for cutting the tiles. And we have reduced the time of inspections and the site work. How? Usually, as we all know, the tiling starts from, has a starting point, and we do a layout first. Then the engineer comes, inspects, and then the tiler installer comes and installs the tile. However, in our design, the tiling masons can come and start from any corner and finish in the other corner, since we are using typical full pieces of tiles. For the finishes of the windows, we have increased the efficiency of up to 17%. As I mentioned earlier, the original design had too many sizes of windows. In our standardized design, we have used a typical size of panels, taking into consideration the typical size of the glass. The glass facade contractor in our design has increased efficiency, as I mentioned, 17%. In the before design, the glass contractor would have bought 7,000 square meters of glass and utilized only up to 6,000 square meters of glass. However, in our design, the facade contractor will only buy 6,500 square meters of glass and will install exactly 6,500 square meters of glass. So no waste in glass. Also in the concrete, since we are using the precast concrete, and the typical concrete waste in the projects is between 2% and 5%, we had in our case around 3% saving in concrete material. And also as a precast, we don't need to use the formwork, the plywood, or the carpentry works. We don't need a storage area for all these formwork molds and all the logistics requirements related to it. Block work and plaster efficiency here is eliminated, since we don't need block work and plaster. The precast panels and walls will be prefabricated and casted in the factory and brought and installed on site. Of course, as we all know, the block work and plaster are the dirtiest activities on site and are generating the biggest volume of waste. And here we can save the waste management on site, and we can save a lot of disposal costs of the waste. Efficiency in overall project lifecycle, it's almost 40% in time, 35% total saving in budget, and we have maintained the quality since all the material have been selected earlier in the design stage. So the contractor here had only to deliver and install the products. We believe by ensuring the earliest engagement of all stakeholders and providing the access to the architectural and design detailing early stages will allow us to optimize the design and take advantages of the standard products, increasing the efficiency of not only the contractor, but all the after trades involved in the project. Thank you, gentlemen. If you have any questions, please let me know. How do you work with clients to optimize design and include material that generate value engineering efficiencies? Now, in the design stage, if you involve all the stakeholders related to this activities, for example, if you include the glass specialist or the tiling specialist or even the MEP specialist in the design stage, they can take into consideration all the limitations related to those activities. By considering this in the design stage, you can eliminate, let's say, the wastage that they can generate or the inefficient time. And if you can say, let's say the precast, when we optimize the precast usage in the design stage, the factory efficiency and the time related to it will be increased, will be highly increased. We have noticed this in all our design. We basically submit a value engineering proposal, including precast in all our design. And also, for example, the glass and the tiling and all the other trades, fence, doors, joinery, everything. Any other questions? Where are the best value engineering efficiencies generated when developing projects off-site? Yani we can see that especially the value engineering in structural works, let's say the prefabricated modular designs, is where we see the most value. We have used precast. You can use other modular also prefabricated off-site. And we have seen earlier a video that was viral on the social media about the Chinese hotel that was built in 21 days. It was built in 21 days because everything was done and procured off-site and prefabricated and only installed on-site. That's why it took with them 21 days to install. How well does Innovo get involved during the construction process? Usually in Innovo, we get involved in some projects, we are involved after the design. And you receive a design ready, and then we develop our value engineering proposal, and we change a little bit in the architectural layout. However, in some cases, we have been involved in the budgetary phase where the client is still producing his budget for the project. And for example, we have done townhouses, we have done G+8 buildings also from the early stages of the design. Is there a clear framework that Innovo follows for VE emissions optimization? There is a clear framework. However, it depends on the project itself. But we usually start by identifying the construction methodology. What structural element are we going to use? From there, we start our optimization of the value engineering. as I mentioned, we are using precast usually here in Innovo, since we have a strong arm of factories related to our ASGC group, such as the CIC complex, where we have the hard precast, MLS beton, and hard block factory, and all the other trades. How do you bring the supply chain into the project delivery cycle and optimize delivery and efficiencies? We have actually in our team, we have a department called Client Perspective Department, in which we have architects, designers, MEP designers. We have also procurement engineers involved. So once we start designing, the architects will generate the overall look, let's say, of the building. Procurement engineers and estimation engineers will work on the pricing and on getting the best quality with the best price. Of course, we take into consideration the availability in the market, the time of delivery, and we make framework agreements prior to starting the projects. So once the project is signed and awarded, we just have to call the suppliers and subcontractors and tell them start delivering to the site. What were some of the major lessons you learned from the projects you've cited? Actually, we have been surprised when we started this study. We didn't think that it will give us a lot of savings. However, when we started and we took into consideration all those elements, we found that optimization came from the modularity of our designs. Modularity gives you flexibility into shaping the layout of the building. For example, if I have a townhouse, for example, let's say B+3, with the different shapes of plot areas, we can, using the modular design, it is very flexible to change the layout of the building, keeping or maintaining the functionality of the building, and having our reduced cost also, and reduced time in place without losing it. How does standardizing affect the architecture creative designs? Let's say it's a challenge actually to have this. Our architects face a big challenge, since standardization means you have to limit the architect with the standard sizes available in the market. For example, the tiles we have used 60 by 60 in our case, also 45 by 90, 30 by 30, all the other sizes can be used. However, to maintain a build-up area as per the client, and to maintain costs and have the architects do it, it's very challenging. And our architects have also surprised us how innovative they are in their designs and their modular designs. Who should take the lead decision during the design stage, client, consultant, or contractor? It depends actually. You can go with the normal tendering. However, you have a lot of fixed rates, since you have already done all your procurement. But I believe the decision is up to the client usually. He has the budget and he knows how flexible his feasibility study is. So it's up to the client with the consultant, of course, let's say consultation. Suppliers and subcontractors mostly provide best opinions showing the advantages of their products and disadvantages of other products. How do you get fair information? Actually, you have to have the experienced team alongside your designers, and they can know from their experience and the market experience, also their views on the products, their views on the subcontractors. You can see their previous products, their previous projects that they have done, and from it you can get at least a fair information. And in the market, especially here in the Gulf area and UAE, We have a lot of grade A suppliers and subcontractors, and it's like a trademark, which you know before even you start. Thank you now, everyone, for joining us. Please stay tuned tomorrow for day 2 of the Value Engineering Summit at 10 a.m. Thank you very much. Thank you.